Hi, welcome to a short video on building a batch file for use within Cygnus. So in front of you, you can see we have a job which contains a number of processes, very straightforward job. And this is our template, if you like, for running on a daily basis. So what we're going to do is use the option up here, which is create a batch file. So build batch file button. In order to do that, the job needs to be in a zapped state, and as you can see, our job here is in a run state. So what I'll do is I'll go to the job menu at the top and select zap and leave the defaults as such. So clearly import names no, set auto properties yes. So click OK, and our job is now zapped. So if I now go to the build batch file button, select that. You can see on the left hand side it shows you the various processes within our job, so a download, a path, a splurge, a sort and an express. And up the top we have a few options. For example, if you're going to rerun the job on an ongoing basis, then you do need to zap it prior to rerunning. You can also run on in a lights out environment, so the screens don't pop up, windows don't pop up as you're sort of sitting doing something else. We'll leave that off for now, but it could be a good idea to run it as lights out. And set warnings off is quite useful. Any of those niggly little warning boxes that we display from time to time will not be displayed. I think the only ones are things like license expiry notices, that sort of thing. But other than that, that will turn off warnings. So what we're going to do, we're actually only going to select Express. And the reason for that is that when the job opens and tries to run, it will run the Express module. And as you know from using Cygnus, if you try and run a module, and it has modules behind it that haven't been run, it will run them in the first instance to get to the Express module. So that's actually all we need to select. And at that point, we can generate batch file. Okay, so generate batch file, it's completed, and it's in that folder, so it's in your jobs folder, and in my case it's 000.001.bat, which is my job ID. So click OK, close Cygnus down, navigate to where my batch file is. There's the batch file, and if we open it, you can see you've got a path to where my Cygnus executable is. We've got a path to the particular job in question, and we have the options that we chose. So refresh process equals express 1, warnings off, and zap. I'm actually going to add another one here of close. So what that will do is after the job is finished, it will close Cygnus. Okay, and now let's run it. So it opens the software. Goes into the job, imports the data, and then runs the processes that you've got set up. Just to clarify that in this world of GDPR, the data that you're looking at on screen is what we call safe data, which we produce from a combination of path and the electoral roll, and all the names are scrambled, so none of the names are actually relevant to the addresses that you see, and indeed the forenames and the surnames are also scrambled, so there are no, there's a 1 in a billion chance perhaps, but there are no genuine names attached to addresses in this file. So it's running the download. Finishes that process, now loads the path. Okay, it will now run our splurge and then our sort. And once that's finished, all it needs to do now is export the file for mailing. And then it closes Cygnus down, ready for the next run. And if I click the batch file again, It loads Cygnus, loads the job again, zaps the job, and then runs it again. Obviously, the input file would change every day or every time it was run, but obviously in my case, it's the same file. Okay, and there you have it. Very simple.